Hi, it's Clark Reid back with tech headlines for you today. If you enjoy the reports, you could help us out. Tickle that little like button, and you can subscribe too, so you know when each new report is posted. Well, I'm just wiped out after the Apple extravaganza of hype today, but we'll give you a good recap of it at any rate. And in the most interesting thing I found right off the bat was more time was spent on the watches than usual, rivaling the amount that was spent on iPhones. New Apple Watch 10s do get larger screens, 30% more screen area. The corners are more rounded, and the watch is slimmer. Apple says it's 40% brighter at an angle, which would be helpful, you know, when you kind of peek down at your watch in a meeting or what have you. It now also updates every minute, every second instead of every minute, but they say it's more power efficient, so you'll have longer battery life than ever. They did show off a nice new jet black aluminum finish. A new rose gold also joins the silver aluminum color, and the watch is 10% thinner than the Watch 9, 10% lighter too, has 50 meters of water resistance, and now a larger and more efficient charging coil. So they say you can get 30 minutes and get an 80% charge, and they have 18-hour battery life. We'll give that the test here in a month or two. Recycled aerospace titanium is the case material that you can get for the premium price, and it comes in natural gold and slate gray. The sizes for the lesser expensive watch, 42 and 46 millimeters, not as large as predicted. They say the screens, though, are as big or slightly bigger than the Ultra, so that's kind of interesting. The Watch 10 starts at $399, available to pre-order today, and they're out on September 20th. Watch Ultra 2 gets dual GPS, auto track detection, auto stroke detection, not like you're having a stroke. That's for swimmers, and also does lap counting. And it supports offline maps now, which would be nice. New finish for it is satin black. All of them are 95% recycled grade 5 titanium. The Ultra starts at $799, and again, you can pre-order it today. And the Ultra 2 is available on September 20th. The new AirPods 4 run the new H2 chip. Apple claims richer bass and crystal clear highs, and they also tout what they are calling personalized spatial audio. Now you can nod yes or shake your head no to accept or ignore calls. Apple says the 4 has better noise suppression than before. The charging case is smaller, has USB-C, and you get 30 hours of charge, including the time recharging in the case. An active noise cancellation version is now available for the AirPods 4, and they call it, they have a thing called transparency mode. It will switch from regular to quiet mode automatically if you're in a noisy environment, and the sound also drops in level if you're listening to your music and then you talk to somebody, and that'll be handy. The case has a speaker, too, to help you to use the Find My app. AirPods 4 starts at $129. The active noise cancellation version starts at $179. You can pre-order today, and again, they're available on the 20th, as are the watches. Now, the AirPods Max got a new color and personalized spatial audio and USB-C charging, but it's the same price before and same features, so I'm not going to talk about that. AirPods Pro 2 gets new features to help protect hearing. Hearing protection is on at a default. They did a huge study of about 100,000 people, and apparently you can do a hearing test on your iPhone, and then you can basically use the new Pros as a hearing aid. The new Pros are going to be apparently available with this feature in a couple of months. Apple says they're getting all of the final approvals and all that from the U.S. government, so there you have that. Now, the new iPhone 16s, finally getting the phones, are designed for Apple Intelligence, they say, from the ground up. They have new teal and pink colors available. Sizes 6.1 inches on the 16, 6.7 for the 16 Plus, and they get a new camera control button, which all the new iPhones are going to have. You can either press, partially press, or slide your finger to adjust the camera parameters, which will be very helpful. Be a lot like on an SLR camera, where you could half punch the button to frame the shot and everything, and then push it down all the way to take the picture. Apple Intelligence, they say, will be key to your life, and they say will stay on the phone for the most part to protect your privacy. As touted last summer at WWDC, some of the features will access their private cloud compute off phone, but they say your data only runs on the secure servers, and they are going to allow outside experts to check them on this, which is a good thing. Apple's integrating writing tools into all the apps that you write with to help you write better, and they say you can even make your own emoji by just writing a description of one. That ought to be really weird, especially for the kids who will come up for, with lots of crazy stuff. In Mail, you're going to be able to have a little summary of your message, not just the subject line, and they claim Siri will be more natural, more personally relevant, and maybe will actually work well. That'd be a first. You can type to Siri, of course, if you want to do that instead of dictating, if you want a little more privacy. Messages now are going to be able to use the satellite, as has been as we were told last summer. So in not just the emergency SOS part, but you'll be able to do some limited messaging if you're, at the beach or someplace or in a forest where there's no Wi-Fi available. And they say it's going to be that way on 4 continents, which is really cool. Now, the prices are the same. iPhone 16s are $799 and $899 for the starting prices. Now you move on to the iPhone Pros, and the screen sizes there did grow to 6.3 inches on the Pro, 6.9 inches for the Pro Max. Apple claims smaller bezels help keep the actual device size from growing quite as much to accommodate those new screens. They are a little bit bigger. And colors include black, white, natural, and desert gold titanium. Without specifying, as usual, Apple says the Pros have larger batteries and advanced power management, and they claim the best battery life ever. The Pros do get the new A18 Pro chip, more neural engine cores and intelligence features. They say it'll run 17% faster than on last year's phone with the A17 Pro chip. The new CPU, they say, is 15% faster than last year and uses, at the same time, 20% less power. And they claim it's the smartest CPU in any smartphone. And I can see a bunch of publications and websites as we speak getting ready to test that out and see if they're telling the truth. New cam features, 48-megapixel Fusion cam that reads data twice as fast as before, and a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide. The 5-power telephoto cam is really the same as before on the Max, but now the smaller Pro gets the good 5-power telephoto that was exclusive to the Pro Max last year. New MagSafe charger, it's faster and comes in 2 cord lengths, and now Qi 2 is supported for wireless charging if you don't want to pay Apple prices for your magnetic charger. Prices stay the same, amazingly, $999 for the Pro, $1199 for the Pro Max, and both are available for pre-order this Friday, not today, as with everything else, and they will be on sale, the same as all the other Apple stuff, on September 20th. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.